Today on DNVR Buffs Live, we draft my guys from this transfer class. And is Boo Carter going to play offense? Let's talk about that.
Nation.
Let's go,
squad. Welcome into the Xfinity studio. It is DNVR Buffs Live. Happy Friday, everyone. Friday vibes in the chats.
Friday vibes only in the chat.
Yes, sir. How are we feeling, gentlemen?
I feel great.
We are about 25 hours away from the biggest game of the season.
Yes, for the Broncos.
Yes.
I feel like both of our teams are about to be on the verge of playing for a conference championship. That's what I feel like right now.
Hope so.
I need that so bad.
Like oxygen.
Yeah. Going to the Broncos game with Taco Bell.
Yes.
Gonna have a day, man.
Keep it up, bro.
I might not have a voice until next Wednesday.
If you do it right, you shouldn't.
Exactly.
The thing is, like, I have to be a little bit cognizant considering I need my voice for my job more than most people.
A lot of, lemon water, maybe a little honey in there tonight.
Tea?
Get the humidifier going,
You're talking about getting preventative care, not just...
No, you got to get ready, bro.
Got to get proactive.
Common spirit in you.
You got to get ready for tomorrow, man. It's a big day. What's up,
I am,
chat?
like, out of game shape, too.
Oh,
because
yeah, sure.
There hasn't been a Buffs home game in how long?
It's true.
Almost 2 months.
Yeah. I haven't screamed in a while.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know if I've ever heard that before.
What?
Game shape.
Oh, yeah.
Fan, you know
First game of the year, I lose my voice big time. By like mid-season, I can do whatever I want.
You got a
Bro,
tolerance
I'm telling
built
you.
up.
How do you think like singers and like those type of performers maintain? They get ready. You know what I mean?
That's true. Preventative care, man.
Exactly.
Key.
Shout out Common Spirit. Today on the show, yes, we are going to be drafting my guys. We might, I don't know, some things might be thrown in here over the picks for that draft. It's a little contentious for my guys.
It might be.
You got to stake your claim.
No doubt.
A lot of talk about the transfer portal today. As you all know, the transfer portal closes tonight at midnight. We are less than 12 hours from officially surviving the 2026 transfer portal.
I know. I had like a whole rant I wanted to give today about something related to this, and I'm just like, I have to wait until Monday, just in case.
Save it. Save it. Almost across the finish line, not there yet. But ESPN had actually a great article that we're going to talk about, their takeaways from the transfer portal this cycle. National news, Darian Mensah, Carter Stoutmire, and more. Some visits, a commitment, but we start today with Boo Carter, the X Factor. Potentially. We're going to talk about it. This is a great segue. Let's bring in Xfinity. It's the Xfinity X Factor. Imagine that, man. So yesterday, after the show, Scotty, we were up there sitting in the office, and you're looking on Instagram, and Brennan Marion posted something to his story.
He did. Brennan Marion kind of been giving shout-outs to everybody, every new Buff as they officially sign.
Love that about him.
For real. Making guys feel comfortable. It's a great aspect of leaders, particularly in this great sport of football. But Brennan Marion, when he shared Boo Carter's official signing, he had a caption that had my eyebrows raised pretty high. The caption goes, RB and safety, ? Asking for a friend, LOL. And when I saw that, I'm like, oh, Lord Jesus. I'm like, is this man, Brennan Marion, going to try to get Boo Carter involved, not only just on offense, but as a running back? That would be something special.
And then what'd you do in the office yesterday?
And then I was like, wait, I've heard my boy RK tell me time and time again that Boo Carter got one of the craziest high school highlight tapes he's ever seen. So I'm like, gee, dude, he got to have some running back reps on there, right? Popped open the highlight tape. Alyssa, if you can pull up that video if you have it. This is about 30 seconds into it. 2 clips of Boo Carter playing running back. And I said, Lord Jesus. The patience here, the contact balance, the ability to elude folks, and the ability to take off with the home run speed, a little stiffy at the end there.
And he stays up.
And he stays up, a little swing pass out the backfield. The patience, the elusiveness, the speed, the jump cuts.
The vision, geez.
One more. Boop. I thought he was going to take off after this one, too. That would have just been crazy.
Bro got him by the shoelace or else he was out.
But this is a talent that we have long said, this guy has two-way ability, right? He played mostly nickel last year, had some looks at punt return, showed some explosiveness in that regard as well. But Brennan Marion, we've talked about it. This is one of the most innovative offensive coaches in college football. And if he has a weapon like this at his disposal, already hinting at the fact that he can play some running back, that should make Colorado football fans so excited for this go-go offense and what Boo Carter could potentially add to it.
So it's funny, I quote tweeted your post of that video yesterday, and I was like, oh, my guys finally found the treasure trove. And then someone responded to me and was like, does he have any actual college film? It's like, yeah, bro, he was all SEC freshman. What do you mean?
Jeez.
For real.
But we can't play college tape on here. That would be a rights violation or some shit. So just so you guys know.
Folks just moving different. Like you said.
Yes.
Just moving differently.
Combination of speed, power, like the bag of moves.
Yes.
It's just instinct. It's natural to him. He's a natural-born football player, and the two-way ability is for him. Colorado recruited him as a two-way player back in the summer of 2023.
No doubt.
That wasn't a joke. I mean, clearly they had Travis back then, but and Isaiah Harge, you can look at, what Coach Prime has been trying to do with their roster over the past 3 years as well, and how he's tried to just load up the two-way cabinet pretty much, right? Trying to get as many players like that as possible, or at least develop some players into that. So it's exciting. And you combine him with Brennan Marion, that offense.
Yeah.
What Brennan Marion has drawn up and how he changes it every year. I mean,
yes,
we can only imagine at this point how they would use him. Brennan Marion's going to have some tricks up his sleeve with Boo Carter.
And one other thing somebody mentioned in the chat, escapism, he goes, even though the timing is not perfect, having one portal window is so much better. I think it's in some regards, there is some benefits to it. And I think in this instance it is, right? Because say Boo gets there like he is now, he's already in Boulder in January as opposed to maybe arriving after the spring.
Signed too.
Brennan Marion got 6, 7, 8 months to be in the building with him and plan out, right, and invent things, ways to get Boo Carter involved offensively as well. And a lot of people the last couple of days after Dallin Hayden entered the portal, after Simeon Price entered the portal a couple of days ago, there has been some concern, so to speak, on social media from people about this Colorado running backs room. We talked about kind of the top 4 yesterday with the Sac State transfers, DeKalen Taylor and Michael Welch. But part of the reason I'm not worried is, and I kind of alluded to it with the speed at receiver, I think they're going to get multiple guys involved, some of those receivers in jet sweeps. And if you can add Boo Carter potentially a few touches a game from a running back perspective, I think that room is just fine. I think you want to add maybe 1, maybe 2 more, but I think you have enough talent and explosiveness from guys that could potentially contribute in that room.
Yeah, I mean, real quick on the shorter portal or the one portal, it is really nice that, like, tomorrow morning we wake up, we know what Colorado's roster is. Yeah. Now, I guess they could still add,
right,
which is great too, but you know that, like, this guy or that guy isn't going to leave, and then you can design around them. And I can't remember, do you remember, was Dylan Edwards the second portal that he left?
Yes,
yeah, he was after the spring. Yeah.
And if you remember going into that, we had heard all this buzz about, hey, they're building a whole package of plays for Dylan Edwards in this offense. They're going to get him the ball in a million different ways. Well, guess what? All of a sudden, something you worked on all spring,
right,
you just had to throw out 10 pages of the playbook.
Think about how much time and reps were wasted.
Yes.
Were wasted on that.
Yes. So obviously there's push and pull in all of these situations with player flexibility versus team flexibility and what's better for everyone. But from a team perspective, from us just talking about the team, from all of that, it's much better for this because now we're going to actually know what this squad looks like and be able to talk about it definitely rather than just, hopefully.
And we can kind of take spring football pretty seriously, I guess, right?
True.
Yes.
Because you're not going to have to, we'll see what happens after the portal,
Definitely.
Zico's gone.
Yeah, we'll see who they bring in, in May, which is crazy. But I agree. I mean, I was a big proponent of the one portal window back when they were talking about it last offseason. And I think it's been kind of as advertised. I mean, you're getting we'll talk about this a bit later. You're up to 18 signees now. That's more than half of your transfer portal class, or I guess a little bit less at this point because you're 35 plus now. But that's half of your transfer class locked in at this point.
Two quick things. One, are you guys switching your over-under on 4.5 offensive touches?
I think I have to after
after the recent developments. Welcome to the good side. And then second, wasn't mentioned, and Brennan Marion obviously is an offensive coach, so who knows how important this is. But a lot of people expected Boo to play nickel. He called him safety / running back. Does that matter? Who knows? But it is interesting. There's something to keep an eye on.
It's interesting.
I mean, we're not going to know this until the spring. I'm sure Robert Livingston's going to have some changes to that defense. They've just recruited differently this year.
Yeah, I agree.
So we'll see then too. But shout out to Boo Carter. We'll see exactly how he fits into this offense in about 2 months or so, or get the first glimpse at least. We got a commitment today as well. Former Lafayette offensive lineman Sean Kinney has committed to Colorado. This is a guy who has played in 24 games the last 2 seasons. Started a few, I think, as well. Has played mostly the guard positions, both left and right guard. Has played some center also. They're building up some competition at center clearly, but Brennan Marion did also say, more offensive linemen on the way, and this is one of them. So
yeah, I like this pickup. Experienced guy as well. They've clearly prioritized experience in starts.
Yeah.
And this is somebody in Sean Kinney who started every game, all 12 games at center for Lafayette last season, started pretty much every game the year before as well, splitting time between left guard and center, started 1 game at right guard as well. So all 3 interior spots he has starting experience with, has only allowed 2 sacks over the last 2 seasons across those 24 career starts. This is somebody, again, I think you mentioned is measurable, 6'2", 305 pounds. I like this pickup, particularly if it's a guy to challenge Pancake Hunter, at that center spot, or maybe even be a potential starter at one of the guard spots. But at the very least, I think this is solid experience depth up front for this offensive line.
Absolutely.
he is.
No, go ahead.
The 6 offensive linemen they've added out of the transfer portal, they've kind of split it, 3 interior, 3 tackles. He is now joining Demetrius Hunter and Jose Soto as your new additions on the interior.
Yeah, somebody mentioned he was an FCS All-American, FCS freshman All-American in 2024. Apparently has a real strong wrestling background as well.
Oh, love that.
From the East Coast, I think, again, Brennan Marion shared it. He was like another, I'm going to read it, actually. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I'll let you say it because it was funny, but it was very specific.
For sure. Because you know these wrestlers, they move different. And if you can have those guys up front,
they train different.
Exactly. Brennan Marion goes, cauliflower ear guys from Pennsylvania, always good to have around you. And obviously the cauliflower ear refers to wrestlers and guys who,
got their ears beat up.
Exactly right.
I love this. And it just goes back to Brennan Marion knowing exactly what he wants.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not going to say any names, but like the other offensive coaches just might not be thinking in this way. Like, hey,
no,
I'd like to have someone with a wrestling background. Like those guys always have the type of hands I'm looking for, like whatever. He's so dialed in on exactly what he wants and what works for him. It just gives me confidence in every player they add.
For sure.
That like, okay, well, he must be doing that for some reason. It's like you see, I don't know. The reason why they add certain people they're looking for something.
Definitely.
And there's specialties and different things that's like, hey, I might need this guy's one specific skill for 10% of the playbook, but I want him on the team if we can get him.
Alan True, 247 Sports, mentioned he played more center last year. That's where he's expected to play, but I mean, he emphasized the depth at guard as well. So we'll see exactly where he fits in on the team here very shortly, I'm sure.
You like that? I think you got 2 solid options at center. I think that makes Yaya or helps him focus on guard. And I think that just kind of, the more you can have defined roles, particularly up front for the offensive line, I think is better. And it sounds like that's what they're headed towards.
We still have all 3 offensive line coaches, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I saw some, actually, never mind.
Let's take our first break, and then we'll get back talking about more transfer portal stuff.
Thank you, Jesus.
Shout out to our friends over at Taco Bell, the legends, man. And breaking news, if y'all didn't see on social, we told y'all yesterday,
Try to tell them.
Nikola Jokic has tried the quesarito, man. Kind of got caught in the act, though.
The video's hilarious.
It is hilarious. Shout out to him, though, man. There could have been some hard feelings there with Taco Bell, when the quesarito ad on the screen when Jokic got drafted way back in the day with the 41st pick in the draft. But it seems like, the bridges have been mended. Where Nikola Jokic is a friend of Taco Bell now, all of a sudden.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out
Big
to him,
friend.
man. They got the spicy volcano sauce to pair with that quesarito. I mean, they're just bringing all the legendary menu items back at Taco Bell right now. So make sure you get on the action. Don't forget to grab some from the crispy chicken menu. That thing is elite. Also, tacos, burritos, strips. It delivers every time. And with football playoffs taking full effect, be the hero of the party. And don't forget to pick up a crispy chicken game day pack featuring some chicken strips, soft tacos, and Taco Bell's amazing nacho fries. Live Mas with our friends over at Taco Bell.
And shout out to the squad, our good friends over at Common Spirit Sports Medicine, man. This is for my athletes, my weekend warriors, anyone who loves to move, for those who might be experiencing any sports injury or chronic pain, man. The Common Spirit Mountain region, they're here for you, man. They are home to an incredible sports medicine program, including their new sports center, Common Spirit Health in Parker, Colorado. This is a team of qualified and passionate providers who specialize in the diagnosis, the treatment, and the prevention of sports-related injuries for all athletes, including your Denver Broncos players. This isn't about fixing what's broken. It's about preventative care. It's about performance enhancement and getting you back to peak conditions safely and quickly. So don't let an injury keep you on the bench, or even better, get proactive about your health. For more information, visit mountain.commonspirit.org. Common Spirit Health, official healthcare partner of the First Place Denver Broncos.
All right. We also have a visitor coming in this weekend as well, and former Lamar cornerback Paul Omodia.
Omodia?
Yeah, I would go with Omodia.
This guy. Oh shoot, I lost it. Twitter just exploded today, so I don't need.
Yeah.
My timeline doesn't even make sense right now.
Yeah, it's been a rough day for Twitter.
He had 14 pass breakups or forced incompletions. That was third most in FCS. You have more?
Yeah, I mean, like you mentioned, a good size too. 6'2", about 195 pounds. Was all conference this year. Led the Southland Conference in forced incompletions with those 14 that you mentioned. Was targeted quite a bit and held up a lot. And I really like just kind of the pedigree here. The combination of size and experience. Started his career at Illinois State, played quite a bit there in 2024 at Illinois State before starting every game at Lamar this past season. First team all-conference guy, was one of the highest graded cornerbacks in the country, regardless of FCS or FBS. And obviously he is visiting today. Yes. It sounds like this would be a nice add. Obviously, we've talked about cornerback is a position that we would like to see at least one, maybe two guys added to. In this fits the strategy that we've seen kind of unfold via the portal, right? These FCS G5 guys who have started a lot of football games, have been productive in those football games, that kind of strike you as a potential hidden gem. And I think Paul Omodia certainly fits that build as well.
Absolutely. Fits the build of size of corner that Coach Prime likes as well.
Yeah.
Really quick, why can't we decide on a stat for cornerbacks breaking up passes?
I don't know what that was, honestly.
Well, we've got passes broken up, passes defense,
which is,
forced incompletions now, which I assume is just the combination of those two. Can we just settle on one?
I would like that, but I don't know.
Like does a pass defense mean you were like in really close coverage and maybe you didn't get your hand on it, but they dropped it?
I think that's exactly right.
To me, a pass defense is a pass breakup.
There's no difference.
No.
There's got to be.
No, they're the same thing to me.
I think they are different, bro, because I don't know. They're scored differently. Like you see different tallies.
They're the same.
Okay.
Why are we calling them different things?
I just feel like PBU is more like PBU. Like it's more of like a sick PBU type of thing. But it's like the actual stat name is pass defense.
I need clarity. I need clarity.
Like PFF made up stats don't count, Scotty.
No,
Like,
I was just looking to see because PFF just uses PBUs.
those are passes defense. I promise you.
Okay. All right.
That's at least how I operate. Are you
feel you.
Googling that?
Yeah.
Bro's getting to the bottom of this. Because I'm trying to think like a defensive line, like in the defensive lineman, right?
Pass defense.
But like you
It's
wouldn't.
the same thing.
Okay. All right, bro. You just don't typically say like. I guess I don't know.
This says they're synonymous. Wait.
No,
wait.
bro, no, don't
Taking
even
it back.
start
Taking my
this.
fist pump back.
Wait. I don't know. You guys keep going. I've got research to do.
We're gonna move on to the offensive line and national stuff here.
There's also pass deflected.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I promise you. I promise you. Some portal entries or just national portal news here. Mississippi State had a very notable visitor, I guess, recently on campus.
Really?
Anyways, former Buff Zach Owens ended up entering the transfer portal yesterday.
Yes.
He was obviously someone who was a surprise.
Yeah.
He followed Phil Lodeholt to Mississippi State.
He had a strong spring.
Very
in
strong
Boulder.
spring. He was lining up to be a starter for the Buffs coming out of or going, I don't know, when was the portal last year? Who knows?
Yeah.
But he was at Mississippi State the last year. Do you have his PFF stuff? What's his name under?
It's Zechariah, but it's an interesting spelling that I don't know at the top of my head. And I think it's like ZECK.
I'm just going to Mississippi State. We'll do this the long way.
I
Anyways,
don't think he played much.
I just want to see how many
Yeah,
snaps he played.
I don't think he played much at all this season.
Anyways, he has entered the portal. Of course, Colorado still looking at options at tackle. We will see.
Yeah, and you could combine pancake and flapjack.
Y'all think there's a chance?
I don't know.
There's always a chance, but
Someone on Twitter last night said that he, after he transferred, just made his profile picture.
I saw that tweet.
Phil Lodeholt.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe.
oh no, bro, he started a lot for them.
Go crazy.
He played over 564 snaps.
Oh, that boy played quite a bit.
Yeah, he only really missed 2 games. So he played quite a bit for them. He graded out pretty well as well. So we'll see. Obviously, he was playing guard when he was here, though, right?
For sure. That's not what he played at State?
Right guard, starts at right guard and left guard. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
It makes sense. I mean, like I said, he had a strong spring. Like he was looking like he was going to crack the starting rotation going into the 2025 season. But just to be clear, like that has never happened, right? In terms of a player leaving Colorado during the Coach Prime era and returning, other than like JB, I guess, who tested the waters a bit, right?
Yep.
And I guess maybe Brick here recently.
Yeah, but Brick was hardly gone too. He was in
Right.
the portal like a few weeks. He
No
probably
doubt.
didn't even move, of course.
So yeah,
But
that hasn't really
That's the same
happened.
thing as JB.
Yeah. JB was in the portal technically I guess, never mind.
By the way, final determination, they're the same thing, and we as a people need to stop calling them different things.
PBU is
I'm
just
with
a fun
that.
way to say it.
PBU, that should be the standard.
PBU.
I'm not going to fight that.
All right.
Carter Stoutmire ends up committing to Arkansas.
Nice.
Great landing spot for him.
Absolutely.
Solid. I think I don't know if we mentioned it yesterday, but TJ Branch also committed to UCF. They will UCF is on the schedule this year. They come to Boulder, so there's a few games this year on Colorado's schedule where they'll be playing former Buffs.
Super talented kid. I hope that a fresh start with a new coaching staff just gets him a clean slate.
Another guy like Owens really flashed in the spring game, and there's a lot of
sure.
buzz coming out of spring with TJ Branch.
More national stuff. Darian Mensah.
Who tampered?
He is being tempted to enter the transfer portal. Again, it closes today. He has not made a decision. But, I mean, the quarterback market is out of control. And obviously, DeMond Williams, he kind of did the same thing. He ends up going back. That was a whole dispute.
Someone's throwing out $7.5 million for Dante Moore to go back.
Yeah, Oregon's going to have a $50+ million roster this year. But Duke is also talking about potentially like enacting their end of the contract with Darian Mensah and stuff. Now it's just a mess, bro. It's crazy.
He's a dog. I like him a lot. I liked him when he was even still at Tulane.
Yep.
And yeah, that's just what happens. You have a season like that, like how he had. I think he was second or third in the nation in one major passing stat. I don't know if it was touchdowns or yards, but when you have a season like that, you get to re-up after.
Won an ACC title.
That's what happens. You get to re-up after. You get to upgrade your price. And whether either your school's going to match it or somebody going to give you what you're looking for. Yeah. That's where we're at nowadays.
I think it's different, though. I think he was happy, chilling, ready to go to work for Duke, and then someone came in with a number that was like, oh, shit.
And someone's saying, or a lot of people in the chat are saying Miami, they're obviously still playing. They haven't really done much recruiting yet, and they get an extra 5 days for guys to enter the portal for them after Monday, because obviously, ridiculously, the portal ends and the national championship is played on the same day.
Yeah, I guess they are still looking for one, huh?
Yeah, Beck is gone.
And all the other big name transfers have already pretty much landed.
Beck going to be a first-round pick?
I don't think so.
Really weak quarterback class.
I mean,
it is.
He might, just because of that reason.
We'll see, though. But yeah, they're going to, I mean, they've done it the last 2 seasons with Cam Ward and Carson Beck, just paying crazy money for quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. They're Miami. They can afford it.
I would argue it's worked both times, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. They've hit on both of them.
Absolutely. So we'll see on that front.
And Mensah would hit again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
They would go 3 for 3.
And honestly, like, just as a college football fan, I'd rather him be at Miami than Duke.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But also as a college football fan, I hope Duke stands up for themselves and we get some sort of, like, change.
Yes. Colorado stuff, they are up to 18 signees. Also, new pronunciation just dropped, Cedric Smith.
Oh.
Yep.
Did y'all watch his video?
Yes, I did.
Fire.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah, go check out his commitment video, or his like post commitment, I guess, interview on Twitter, Instagram, CU Buffs Football.
Shout out our guy John Snelson and the rest of his creative team at CU. They are cooking with these commitment signee videos and photos and whatnot.
Facts.
But since the last show, Boo Carter, Ernest Campbell, also we learned the nickname Flash. I don't know if we saw that before.
We knew that one. Well, definitely.
I did. And Santana Hopper is also signed.
Your guy.
My guy. You're at 18 out of around 35 at this point. So you're about halfway through getting your whole transfer class signed, and it's January 16th. Isn't this just amazing?
Definitely.
I can't wait for the first time that Santana Hopper hops up and gets a PBU.
Oh, Lord. Let's take our next break, and then we will continue the show. Shout out to our friends over at Xfinity, man. A lot can happen in 5 years. A lot can change in 5 years. And yes, Scotty, let them know we are in the Xfinity studio.
Gotta let them know.
But look, a lot can change. Your internet should not change in 5 years, though. We've all dealt with it. You know, those price hikes from your ISP and how they try to bend you over backwards to get more money in their pockets. Well, Xfinity right now, they're going to lock you in for 5 years, a 5-year price guarantee with them. You get their intelligent, reliable Wi-Fi, plus you get all your devices working in perfect harmony with their state-of-the-art equipment as well, man. They're going to have you all covered. Best part, no annual contracts, no hidden fees, and I already mentioned that best equipment included as well. A lot can happen in 5 years. Rebuilds, championship runs, all kinds of stuff, transfer portal classes, but your internet should stay reliable. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities with Xfinity. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Select plans only. Restrictions apply.
And shout out to our good friends over at Breckenridge Brewery, man. It is winter time. It is winter season, which means that it's Avalanche Amber season, man. This is a dark perfect balance of malt, of hops, just a little bit of sweetness as well, man. So it's so easy to drink as the days get shorter and colder. This is one of Breck Brew's very first hits. It's a true classic. So good that they just had to name a hockey team after it, Jake, man. Y'all know that we love our Breck beers here at DNVR. Y'all know that Breckenridge Brewery is the official craft beer of DNVR. And don't forget to try out some of our other favorites, including my personal favorite, that good old Fun Slinger. But there's also the Mile High City, the Broncos Country Pale Ale, which you might want to sip on this weekend as the Broncos get a playoff dub. But check out the beer locator over at breckbrew.com to find a brew near you. And check out our friends over at Breckenridge Brewery.
All right.
Real quickly, somebody put this underneath one of my tweets. I thought it was interesting. Just some of the quarterbacks that Colorado is going to face this year. You can kind of look at it as a Juju versus quarterback matchup or a, offense versus defense matchup. But Devin Brown at Weber State, the transfer from Cal.
If
you remember, Ohio State.
Yeah, he's the guy who wore like 20-something for Ohio State in that bowl game. He was terrible.
But previously a very highly, recruited quarterback prospect or whatnot. Aiden Childs at Northwestern now, the transfer from Michigan State. Mm-hmm. Cutter Boley now at Arizona State, the transfer from Kentucky. Mm-hmm. DJ Lagway at Baylor, transfer from Florida. Dampier, obviously, or Bird. Sorsby at Tech. Wegman, obviously, at Houston. No, Wegman's out.
It's the 5-star Keyshawn Henderson, I think.
True, he's there. Is Wegman out of eligibility, though?
I thought so, yeah.
Either way, because you think Henderson starts right away as a true freshman?
He's a 5-star, bro.
I know, but
I guess Wigman was listed as a junior last year. Never mind.
Oh, okay,
that would be good.
He played in the A&M game, the Colorado one.
No, that was Haynes King.
Oh, that was Haynes King. Okay, never mind. Yes,
obviously Avery Johnson, Alonze Barnett at UCF now, the James Madison transfer quarterback. Yeah. He was solid this year, and then obviously Mestamaker, who I really like at Oklahoma State, the transfer from North Texas. Interesting names.
I like that the Big 12 is back to being a quarterback conference.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
They've done well.
I'll take Juju and the go-go against anybody.
Mm-hmm. All right. I want to touch on this article from Max Olson at ESPN. College football transfer portal trends.
Do we like Max Olson? How do we feel about Max Olson?
I don't think so, but you know what? He actually, we can get to this topic because he touched on that in this article.
Why we don't like him?
Not that specifically,
okay.
But
kind of.
He kind of said some apologies to Colorado here.
Oh,
very interesting. Yeah, let's talk about it. Okay, so first section, it's Jordan Seaton as the thumbnail thing here.
What's the headline again?
The headline is College Football Transfer Portal Trends, Prices Rising. The first subheading, though, is Overpay or Lose. Jordan Seaton's mentioned, obviously, he entered because of NIL. He mentions Cam Coleman entering for NIL. And he writes here, the sense among front office staffers and agents surveyed by ESPN was teams knew they had to overspend now with no spring transfer portal to depend on later. One agent with a quote to ESPN, these are your options. If you got holes, you can either not spend or you can overpay. He mentions the quarterback carousel. Obviously, we've talked a lot about that. We talked about Darian Mensah today.
Real quickly, those are your two options. That's the definition of being between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
Either not pay or overpay.
But if everyone's an overpay, that's just the market.
Exactly.
So it's not an overpay.
I guess.
Well, that's the other thing, too. The market, it's just not sustainable. It's on a complete exponential curve.
And I feel like it changes every week.
Yeah.
In terms of the market.
Certainly every year. I mean, when Travis Hunter was transferring from Jackson State to Colorado, I think the number thrown out that Georgia threw at him was $2 million. And at the time, that was like an astronomical figure.
Yeah.
And now that we wouldn't even blink an eye at that. That would be you'd be lowballing Travis Hunter at $2 million.
For sure. Tight end's getting that now.
Yeah. On the quarterback carousel, though, he writes, of all the top 50 quarterbacks recruits in ESPN rankings from 2020 to 2023, these are the players who haven't transferred, changed positions, or even flat out retired during their college careers. There was 4 in 2020, 5 in 2021, 5 in 22, and 7 from the 23 class. A lot of those guys in 23 are still playing. Arch Manning, Avery Johnson, Lenora Sellers, Marcel Reed, and then a few guys who I don't think have really made an impact yet.
Those are just the quarterbacks?
Just the quarterbacks, yeah. I mean, it's a lot of guys who have been first-round draft picks. Bryce Young's mentioned, C.J. Stroud, Anthony Richardson, J.J. McCarthy, Drake May. Who else here? I mean, these are newer guys, but, Drew Allar, Cade Klubnik, Garrett Nussmeier, Baron Morton, Jalen Milroe, on the list goes. Next subheading, retention is not cheap.
No, it ain't. No, it is not.
Probably the worst part of the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, he just mentions the whole thing about how everyone's kind of pretty much lost players. This is an interesting note another guy we maybe don't really like, Buddy Boy, Elliott. He's got a blue chip ratio, right? In terms of what it means to have the amount of blue chip guys on your roster and what that can tell you about your prospects to win a championship, right? Among the 18 teams that cleared the 50% threshold in blue chip ratio for 25, only 5 are getting through this 2-week period with limited scholarship departures. Texas A&M only had 11, Clemson 12, Georgia 14, Notre Dame 15, and Miami only 8. They're obviously paying.
Yeah.
But those schools are paying to keep their players pretty much.
Absolutely. I mean, it's crazy because everyone is just hitting up everyone offering more money. It doesn't really happen in the job market where it's just
right.
There's a end of the season for podcasting, and then every other podcast network just comes to you guys and says hey, I'll pay you double what DNVR is paying you. But if that were to happen, people would be changing jobs every year.
Yep, definitely.
Because it's really hard, and there's nothing stopping anyone from going to the agent or the player directly and saying, hey, we'll double whatever Colorado's giving you. And then they go back to Colorado and they say, well, this place offered me double.
Yep.
You matching or not? You don't, they go in the portal.
Yep. He wraps this subheading up with high attrition off seasons were expected at LSU, Penn State, Florida, Auburn, and Michigan amid head coaching changes. And FSU, who didn't even lose a head coach, lost 33 scholarship players after back-to-back losing seasons. That makes sense, he says. But he wraps up this subheading. But Ohio State, Alabama, Oregon, Texas, Oklahoma, USC, and Tennessee all had more than 20 scholarship players hit the portal in January. Even the programs that have serious resources must make tough decisions about which players they're willing to pay up to keep up and which ones are asking for too much. Here we go. Might read this whole section. High volume is now the norm. Remember when Deion Sanders brought in 50 transfers for his first year at Colorado, and everybody, including yours truly, he said, questioned the strategy. The Buffaloes went into the 2023 season with a nearly brand new roster featuring 9 returning scholarship players and 68 scholarship newcomers. Years later, it's only right to acknowledge that Coach Prime was ahead of his time.
We like personal growth.
Holy cow.
Wow. We like personal growth.
We love accountability.
Amazing stuff here. But he mentions Oklahoma State's roster rebuild, how they brought in 17 from North Texas, Penn State, how they brought in from Iowa State, how the Cyclones are going to have to replace more than 40 scholarship transfers. Same with UCLA, South Florida, Memphis, and Arkansas. They're all bringing in 30 plus in the portal, and LSU's nearly there too. Even West Virginia, they just had a massive flip last year, right?
Yeah, 50 plus last year.
They're attempting a massive flip for year 2 with 75 newcomers on the way, including 27 via the portal. But yeah, he mentions Curt Cignetti and obviously the success that he's had kind of with this model as well. I mean, really, it's Coach Prime and Curt Cignetti who really started this whole thing.
Pioneered it.
Yeah, for real.
Who would have thought that Coach Prime was ahead of the game?
Us.
Yeah.
Who would have thunk it?
Look, dude, we spent all that offseason saying, this is the new normal of college football.
Yes, and we were basically saying, Coach Prime is just doing what the rules are allowing him to do.
Totally. People got so upset that year.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
And what's crazy, even crazier, is that Coach Prime was taking over the worst team in college football the year before.
Yes, exactly.
So it was a lot of the turnover was we have to upgrade at every position.
Right. So even if you go to Indiana, Oklahoma State, who else did we mention here? UCLA, South Florida, Memphis, Arkansas. These guys are all bringing in a ton of players. Iowa State even, and Penn State. That's, of course, different scenarios, but they were not the worst college football team in Division I.
No, and they were almost all of those schools, save for maybe Indiana pre-Cignetti, were bringing in high blue chip talent.
Yeah. Totally. I mean, even Indiana, bro, they had Michael Penix. They beat Michigan his second year and stuff. Like, they weren't devoid of talent at all.
True.
Last subheading is something we talked about yesterday. Too many stuck in the portal.
This part sucks.
He starts off entering the final day of the offseason transfer portal window. Several agents told ESPN their work was finished now, that each of their clients had found schools. The sense from GMs and directors of player personnel surveyed was that they still have a couple of remaining needs to address over the next week, but that spots are filling up fast. He mentions Indiana and Miami having that extra deadline till the 24th to have players enter the portal because of the national title game. He says there were still more than 1,200 unsigned FBS scholarship players in the NCAA's transfer portal database as of last night. It's likely that group includes quite a few players who have verbally committed but haven't signed, of course. In the 24-25 cycle, more than 97% of the scholarship players at Power 4 programs who transferred ended up matriculating to a new school. Matriculating. There's no new shortage of options at the FCS, D2, and D3, so a lot of players are just going to have to forcefully transfer down. Just because they don't have an option, pretty much.
Because all them players still in the portal, there's not that many open FBS scholarships right now.
Yep.
And that is just a sad reality. But I think it's kind of goes into what I said earlier, where it's like JUCO, in my opinion, becomes like a real viable option. Not only for guys fresh out of high school, but even for guys who have played a year or two of FBS and might have gotten stuck in the portal. Like, that might just be your best play, to not have to waste a year eligibility, still play football, still get film, and you might be able to bounce back to FBS after a year or two.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's crazy. And where I would really talk about it is the walk-ons. You're a walk-on who enters the transfer portal, there's a very good chance that you just put on a football uniform for the last time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's sad. Like, because a lot of those guys are like, okay, well, I'm not on scholarship here. I can enter the portal and hopefully get a scholarship somewhere else. Yeah. And a lot of times it just doesn't work that way.
No.
On that, he says this cycle presented new challenges. Schools had to rapidly sort through more than 6,500 D1 players who hit the portal since the second and sign who they wanted as fast as possible. If you entered the portal with limited playing experience or were coming off an injury and all you had was practice film, good luck. Then he says the quiet part out loud. Another problem, because pre-portal tampering was so rampant during the season and especially in December, players who didn't have agents or representatives lining up offers and visits ahead of January were at a disadvantage. If you played by the rules and waited until January 2nd to begin your recruiting process, you were starting from behind.
Nice guys finish last every time. Every time.
Which is, by the way, general PSA. A lot of like hand-wringing over tampering. I've noticed recently.
Mm-hmm. It's a double-edged sword.
Stones.
Yep. Double-edged sword.
Everyone is.
Everybody doing it.
So there's no point in complaining about it.
For real.
Yep. And there he wraps up the article. So actually, shout out Max Olson. I thought this is really informative and a good piece on the transfer portal.
And we love accountability.
Yes.
Shout out to Max.
And personal growth.
Yes.
Character development.
Shout out to Sheesh in the chat for becoming a member, man. Y'all can become a member just by hitting the join button next to the like button.
And if you're tapping in with us for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, drop a comment as well, man. This is a great time. It's a lot going on, man. A lot going on in the DNVR world.
I mean, if we're doing plugs, we got a diehard sale right now as well with the Broncos in the playoffs. So go ahead on over to thednvr.com. You can view everything on the tracker, all of Scott's awesome writing, and much, much more.
That sounds like a Coach Primism right there. You ain't getting tampered. You won't be getting pampered.
That's hilarious.
That's all I got. Let's draft.
Heck yeah.
First round of my guys for the 2026 season.
This link right here?
Yeah.
I got you.
Who's going first, Alyssa? Do we care?
It's up to y'all. I know which side I'm picking on. Or I know which spot I'm at.
Go ahead.
All right.
You go ahead, Jakey.
But don't.
He said, but don't do it. I'm dead.
I feel like I'm going to piss you off regardless here, dog. You in particular, RK. What? All right.
It's a lot of pressure here, bro.
There is.
You got about 35 plus guys to choose from. A lot of talent, a lot of potential, a lot of experience and production, all of that.
I am picking Danny Scudero.
Oh my God, bro. What's wrong with you?
I'm dead.
Something seriously wrong with you.
I thought you'd be more mad if I picked Boo.
I'm dead.
I'm picking Danny Scoots. I'm sorry.
I love that.
Crazy.
Very much worthy of the first overall pick. I feel like there's a handful of dudes who like they go 1-1, nobody bats an eye.
Yeah. I mean, I was between like 3 dudes, so
Yeah.
Danny Scudero, you are officially my guy.
Not true.
It's on me.
Yep.
I am going.
There's nothing you can do that will piss me off like that, so just go ahead.
I got to go with an SEC guy here. An SEC defensive back.
Just say his name, bro.
I know who you're taking.
Give me Brandon Fontenette.
All right.
Vanderbilt transfer safety. I think this dude is a walking leader. Shark 3.0 potentially. He's that type of guy. Give me a...
Bro, you literally talked about Boo Carter as like the second like coming of...
It's true.
I don't know.
That's just I've already given Danny 2 nicknames, actually.
You can think of a nickname on a whim, though, man.
It's true. That's why we already went through one and got the second one. All right, you took Fontenette. I got back-to-back picks here.
Real quickly, breaking news. Darian Mensah is entering the portal.
Oh,
That's
for the
crazy.
love of God.
That's crazy. But we'll see, though.
We'll see.
if
Yeah.
Duke pulls some shit tonight
see.
and they try and,
That's true. What?
Washington, yeah.
Damon Williams.
Yeah.
He did enter the portal, or
Yeah.
announced his
Right.
intentions to enter the portal.
He's got about 10
I
hours.
guess he never did actually enter the portal.
Y'all got to relax.
It's hilarious. All
And
right,
you know what? It's just you, Mars.
all right. I'm taking Boo Carter here. I do like my back-to-back picks because
Yeah,
that
you're going
means
to be upset about that?
no. But I will then also take Gideon ESPN Lampron.
Nice.
Lampron.
ESPN.
Boo Carter, man, just plays with. I feel like before the play, he's like gritting his teeth, like swearing him off.
They better not go right here. They better
I'm
not.
sure you to fucking come at me right here.
For sure. Let's go receiver and give me DeAndre Moore Jr. Hey, that boy was killing SEC defenses. I think that boy's going to do something very, very similar in the Big 12.
I'm taking Santana Hopper.
Nice. Santana.
And I will also take Toby Anene.
Ooh,
My guy.
Now watch me whip.
Now watch me Anene. Yeah, give me two dogs on the defensive line and a dog at wide receiver. Anene. ENE.
Like Nuggets great Nene, but with an
Yes,
A.
with an A. There you go.
Oh, it's on me. A lot of talent still out here. I think I really don't want to do this because they play for the same school, but give me Leona Leafau, man.
Nice.
I thought about doing it as well.
Give me Leona Leafau. Very much viable, very much alive to lead this Colorado football defense in tackles this year. 2-year starter at Texas in the SEC. FA. Yeah, you got it.
All right, I gotta go. I think I want two wide receivers here. I'm gonna take fastest player on the team, and that would be Ernest Campbell, Flash. And then I'm going to take maybe the guy who we just haven't talked about enough, even though we were really excited about getting him. And that's Cam Perry.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Which, now that he's on my guys list, who all have good nicknames, he needs a nickname.
Bro, the fact that he almost cracked 1,000 receiving yards last year on only like 43 catches is ridiculous.
I ain't going to lie. I was thinking about taking him first.
And 0 drops.
It's crazy. Crazy. All right. I need to pick somebody that didn't come from the SEC. So
yeah,
we're going to start calling you Big Market Scotty.
Yeah, bias, bro.
And somebody mentioned in the chat, because I was raving about this guy the other day. Give me Ezra Christensen, New Mexico State defensive lineman, led all FBS defensive linemen and quarterback hurries this past year. I think he's going to be a Swiss Army knife on the defensive line.
Hell yeah.
Play him on edge, play him in the interior. He's going to get after the quarterback and be disruptive.
Shout out to Sheesh in the chat, because that's exactly what I thought, and that's why I'm going to take Damian Henderson.
Nice.
Got to pick a running back in the go-go.
Hendy.
And then
Yeah.
There you go.
Alyssa's on it.
Henderson. S-E-N, I believe.
No.
Nope, S-O-N. You're right.
Hender Dad.
And then
your last pick, bro. Make it count, bro.
Yeah, I'm taking Bo Hughley.
Nice.
That's my guy.
Nice.
Why are you pronouncing it like that?
I just do what I'm told.
I know where I'm going here. I'm staying on the defensive line, and this is somebody I kind of wanted to talk about today anyway, because I feel like he's flown under the radar a little bit by us. Give me Lamont Lester Jr.
Yep.
Lamont Lester Jr., I think is going to be a real problem for opposing offenses in the Big 12 this year. FCS freshman All-American. This past year, 11.5 TFLs, 9.5 sacks, was the conference's defensive rookie of the year. And this dude, you just watch some of the clips that he's had on Twitter. I posted them as well. Just a nasty, violent football player who uses his hands, his lower body strength is as good as I've seen it at the FCS level. So give me Lamont Lester Jr.
Him and I gotta scroll through and find his name. I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Balansama?
Yes. JMU guy.
Yeah. No, GMU guy is Eziogo, who I really like.
All three of those guys.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
We're just giving you shit, Rutledge. All right.
You're good, bro.
It's crazy how many we could have probably gone 10 rounds.
I know. That's why I had to check with bro. I'm like, we just going 5? Because we could have kept going, no doubt.
But we'll have more.
2.
Yeah, we'll have more, at least one more draft. I've often said that every team needs one of these, and that is a Talib. Give me Yamil Talib.
Hell yeah.
I just love the baseline of knowledge that he comes in with.
For sure.
And I just know that he's got Akib's voice in the back of his head at all times. Like, you better run to that drill.
Facts.
So I know he's going to work his ass off. He's a talented player, and I'm excited for him.
Sources consider, according to Chris Hummer and Matt Zenitz and Brennan Marcello, sources consider Miami to be an early team to watch for Darian Mensah.
Everyone's shocked.
Crazy.
That was fire. That was fun.
That was.
And I feel like we could have gone.
No, for sure. Who would have been y'all sixth man?
Nate Mitchell.
Yeah.
I mean, he was up there. Justin Eaglin is up there too.
Yep,
no
Eaglin. Doubt. I feel bad.
Yep. I think also we haven't put enough conversation time on Vili Taufatofua.
Grown man
who was really productive at San Jose State off the edge last year as well.
Friday, everyone just throwing out paws like it's nothing.
Yep.
There's so many guys on here. Also, a bunch of guys that, due to unfortunate circumstances, we haven't got a chance to talk to yet.
Yeah.
Which also shapes the way that, you feel about these guys once you actually get to hear them and talk to them.
For sure.
I just saw that.
It's wild.
That actually is kind of crazy.
It's a stretch, though.
A little bit.
All right. That's all I got. We got a few minutes. We can just go to chat. You got anything else?
Nope.
Apparently, somebody is saying, sources are telling me that I absolutely dominated that draft. That's the
not
initial.
A source, bro.
That's
I would screen that before you read it. Okay.
Lil bro is doing Lil bro things right now.
We don't have any super chats to get to.
No, but I do appreciate Greg Nelson.
Thanks for the super chat.
Yes. Appreciate everybody who tapped in with us this week. This is a fun week.
Very fun week. Quick week, too.
It really did fly by.
I feel like at least 4 days I was at working, played a little bit of games, ate, and went to bed.
Yeah.
That was my life this week. So, fun week, though.
Fun
Gotta
week.
get rested up for tomorrow, bro.
And that being said, I think we did pretty well this week, too.
Oh, yeah.
We kind of crushed the portal.
Yeah.
As we always do.
Per usual.
That's why you listen to DNVR, man.
The squad.
Going to tailgate tomorrow?
I might. You going?
Thought about it. It's going to be cold tomorrow, though.
It is
It's not going to be cold.
I mean, it's a high of
It's like 40.
yeah.
Oh, it has dropped a little. All right, it's going to be cold.
Oh, I see 39. Shit.
I thought it was like 45. I was like,
My phone says a high of 36.
Wow.
damn. All right.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I feel like I got to go because we have to, I don't have many opportunities left, but also the championship game tailgate is still in the cards. So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Let me get y'all score prediction.
24-20 Denver Broncos.
give me 20 to 10 Denver Broncos.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, y'all hold Josh Allen to 10 points.
Watch out.
What
Watch
about
out.
you? What are your score predictions for your game?
I can't give it yet.
Why not?
24 hours out. I got an extra
hell?
day. I got an
On
extra
what
day.
show are you going to do
Yeah,
that?
what are you talking about?
I like the Bears to win 34-30.
Oh, in 20 degrees and snow?
Yep.
Sheesh.
Yep.
All right.
Both
15 mile
of
per hour
those teams
winds.
are going to score. Both of those teams are going to score.
We shall see. Chat, we love you. We appreciate you. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. We'll be back on Monday. We'll have you're not going to be on the tailgate or the watch along tomorrow, right? But we'll have Broncos watch along
I
tomorrow.
will not.
So check it out. Enjoy the game tomorrow.
Thanks,
For real,
man.
For real. Turn up.
Shout out T-Bell.
See you on Monday, chat. Let's go Buffs.
Let's go Buffs. Let's go Broncos.
Hell yeah.
We all silly like the mayor.